Hi, if you want to learn how to do your makeup as a wedding guest, then this video is
So I started by make my makeup by applying this hydrating spray by Mario Badescu, just to get my face started. And I, of course, allowed that to sink into my skin. And then I went in with a moisturizer. And this moisturizer is actually a Nigerian product. It's called Adventure. And then I allowed that to sink into my skin. And then I went straight to primer. And I'm priming just my eyebrows, my nose area, and around my lips, just areas that I feel I'm likely to break a sweat or anything. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. And after I apply my primer, I'm going straight into foundation. Then I just put the little that I want to use on my face, and I'm going to use my damp beauty blender to blend everything out on my skin. Now you want to take your time with this process and ensure that you do a good job at blending out your foundation. So yeah. So after applying my foundation, I'm using this concealer that's just one shade lighter than me to actually do the job of concealing. And next, I'm going in with this concealer that's two shades lighter than me to do the job of highlighting. Now, I'm just going to blend this one on just the inner corner, just underneath there. I'm not trying to spread it, everywhere underneath my eyes. But yeah, just blend properly. After blending out the concealer properly, I'm going to set it with a compact powder that is two shades lighter than me, if not three shades. So yeah, I'm just going to use that to set the concealer that I put underneath my eye, my forehead, and my chin and my nose. Make sure that you reblend your under eye so that you don't get any creases before you set it with powder. Next, I'm going in with my shade of powder to set my entire face. Just don't be afraid to even put it on the highlighted areas. Everything blend in together so there are no like demarcations of, oh, the powder here is lighter than the powder there. You just want to use your shade to blend out. So next, I'm going in with a shade that's two shades darker than me on my powder palette to create some warmth on my forehead and just contour my face a bit, what we call low lightning. If you notice, I'm putting it at the highest point of my cheeks here because you're trying to lift your face, not drag it down. So make sure that when you're doing this, you apply it to the highest point of your cheek and just contour everywhere else that you want to contour. Next, I usually just use my beauty blender with a shade of powder that's a bit lighter than me to dab on that contour and my highlights. I'm trying to blend the contour and the highlights together. I don't want there to be a demarcation. So this is just something that I do personally. For me, I love the effect that it just brings my makeup together. I need a bit of powder to kind of like lift my eyes before I go in to start working on my eyes. Now I'm using a small blending brush to contour my nose. I am starting with a really dark shade for the top part to create that V illusion up there, and then I'll go in with just a shade lighter than me to contour the rest of my nose. I'm going to finish my skin work with applying blush. Remember, you want to apply it at the highest point of your cheek. Smiling helps me, just to determine that. So you just make sure that you're putting it at the highest points of your cheekbones. And I'm going to spray my face with a makeup setting spray so that all that powder can melt together with liquid and everything can just, set before I go into the details of my makeup, which is my eyebrows, eyelashes, eyeshadow, and lips. Then next, I went in with my gel liner, to line my inner waterline. You can use whatever color that you like, but I'm going in with this very dark black gel liner for both my eyes. Next, I'm going in with this dark brown eyeshadow to, work on my eyes. And I'm using a very dark shade of brown for that upper area, and I'm just building it up. I want that place to darken a bit, so you want to start really lightly, and then as it progresses it gets darker, but always start a bit light. Don't just go heavy-handed on the dark eyeshadow when you're using a really dark pigmented eyeshadow. Funny enough, I'm using my powder palette here. I'm just using the darkest shade on my powder palette for that top area. I'm going through from the dark to the darkest to the deep darkest just to give that depth to my eye top of my eyelid. And then next, I am connecting the eyeliner that I did underneath just to create like a little small wing effect and to, darken out that corner of my eyes way more. I'm just spreading out a little bit of the black liner on that edge over there, just that edge there, to darken it a bit. Then I'm using this blending brush to blend it out because I don't want it to be like a line. I'm just trying to, make it smoky a bit. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. After that, I'm using my partner, a shade lighter than me, to blend out the eyeshadow that I placed on my eyes. I don't want to see demarcations. I just want everything to come together. So that's what I'm doing right here. Now on my lips, I just have lip gloss. After this, I am going to use a shade of powder on my palette with the edge of my beauty blender to properly clean out that edge. Like I want it to be like a very clean cut over there, and just using powder to actually achieve this because I want everything to be soft. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. And then I'm just basically reblending, adding, like I'm using my shade of powder to just bring all my makeup look together. At this point, I had to run along and get the bride ready for her big day, and immediately I was done, I just applied some red lipstick and false lashes. I'm wearing glasses, I'm sorry, I didn't take a proper after video, but yeah, this is me with just lashes. Thank you so much for watching. That was my process getting ready. I did my eyebrows, red lipstick, and I applied my false lashes off camera. I'm really sorry, but basically the rest, that was all of it.